Welcome to another episode of the Anyone But Cam Offseason podcast. I'm one of your hosts. My name is Frankie, and sitting across the internet from me is Cam. Cam, how are you doing?
Well, I'm doing all right. We all hung out last weekend, and ever since then, it's been a very chill week. Not a lot going on for me. Justin has been dying with homework, and I've just been sitting here not having skiing, so I had nothing to do yesterday, laughing at him. How about yourself?
It's been an eventful couple of weeks. Just yesterday, in fact, I ran my first half marathon in quite some time. Probably my first one since like the summer, honestly. I had worked out the day before, did some squatting, some leg exercises, and I was just like, all right, but like yesterday, so I was like, yesterday I was just gonna rest, but then it was check the weather, and it's like 40, I don't know, 5 degrees, which is cold, but there were no clouds in the sky, perfectly blue, and I was like, man, I probably not gonna get another one, probably not gonna get another one of these days for quite some time. So I was like, I'll just run, I'll do a half. And I'll do it on like semi-tired legs, and we'll just like keep a constant pace and keep under 2 hours. That was my goal. Is keep under 2 hours. That's 9 minutes 5 second pace, I believe. So just keep it under 2. I ended up running it in 1 hour 45 minutes and 46 seconds, which is about an 8 minutes 7 second pace. Which I don't know. I mean, like, considering I was pretty tired, I was like tired-ish going into it. My body is in full recovery mode right now. Like, the blisters were on fire for the last like 5 miles or so. They were really digging in, but I just was like, I cannot stop. I have to do this. My entire lower body hurts. My abs hurt. My back hurts. Like, my arms hurt because I was like, I don't know, because like I think for the last bit of it I was really tired, and so I was just like, well, I mean, I wasn't super tired, but like enough to where I wasn't being as mindful with my form. So like I was like tensing my arms, so now my arms feel like I just had like arm day or something. Anyways, that was an event. Yeah, other than that, just the usual school stuff, I think, so far. Last weekend was an event that we will not discuss on this podcast.
Frankie, when is the special interview coming out? The people want to know.
The audio will never see the light of day, and it's not even that interesting. Like, if it was like funny or semi-interesting, I would release it like highly edited, but it's not. It's just a bunch of nonsense. It's like, I don't know, it's silly. That'll be forever known as the lost episode. So yeah, so keep it for the record, we did in fact record last weekend, but it was just lost to lost to time, as one would say. But I mean, also, just on Wednesday, Survivor started up again. Everything's looking up, man.
What's the theme for this season of Survivor?
It's still shrouded in mystery, but the name of it is Survivor: Edge of Extinction.
So it's a Transformers movie?
Yeah, essentially. Well, they brought back 4 veterans, 2 per the 2 tribes as like, I don't know, like captains or whatever. I don't really know why they brought them back, just for the hell of it, I guess. And the gimmick is like, once you're voted off, you can either choose to just leave and like end your game, or go to like Extinction Island or whatever. Which a lady went there. Reem is her name, the first one voted out. And like it was just like the last like minute of the episode, they didn't show anything about it. I'm assuming just like once you go there, you just have to like survive, because like all that was there for her was like what looked to me like a some kind of a makeshift like prop. It's supposed to look like a washed up old boat or whatever. That she had to like sleep under. And like the previous episode, she was just like, yeah, it's actually miserable out here, like actually terrible. So yeah, I don't know what's going on there, but Survivor's back, and that's awesome.
Nifty.
Yeah. So is there anything else going on in your life in the last 2 weeks?
So you said how yesterday was super nice outside and everything, so you went on a run.
It was amazing.
It was also super nice down here in Corvallis.
Nice.
So me and Kaylee took advantage of that by seeing a movie. 'Cause, that's what you do when the weather's nice.
I saw that. You guys went and saw that sequel, did you?
Happy Death Day to you.
How was it?
It was wild, dude. It wasn't great, but it's the first like 10 minutes. the killer turned out to be a parallel universe person of one of the other characters, so he was trying to kill himself, and then it just got crazier from there.
Did it follow the rules it established?
It made new rules. Dude, multiverses came into play.
Yeah.
It's like if a Marvel movie wanted to be like the comic books, but it was actually a weird PG-13 horror movie. It's a good time.
Which movie did multiverse better? Happy Death Day 2, You, or Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse?
I mean, dude, you're talking like one of my favorite movies of last year versus the best movie I've seen in theaters this year because it was the only one, but you know.
And speaking of that, if we can transition, let's see if anything else to say.
No, let's go.
The Oscars are on Sunday.
Oh,
and Cam,
boy.
I know that you are so excited to watch the ceremony, all 3 hours and 45 to 50 minutes. What are you gonna do to prep for your Oscar watch party?
I'm gonna make a cake for each of the Best Picture nominees in the shape of the award because if I'm nothing if not a loyal Oscar head, we all know that.
Oscar head.
That's what we call ourselves. You'll know someday.
Oh, okay. Maybe I didn't get the invite to the Oscar head party.
Actually, real quick, I had birthday dinner with my parents last weekend.
Oh, you had your birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had your birthday. Huh? You didn't even. Yeah, you're an old
really
man.
do
22 years.
for it.
22 years old now. Yikes.
Me and Greg, the old farts of the household.
Yikes.
But they had seen most of the Best Picture nominee movies my parents had. And every time they brought it up, my mom would be like, "Oh yeah, we saw Bohemian Rhapsody. It was good." And my dad would sit there and be like, "Eh." And then he'd go and say why it wasn't as good as, oh God, what's that old Mel Gibson cop movie?
Lethal Weapon?
Lethal Weapon, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he kept talking about how all the movies weren't as good as Lethal Weapon. And it was a great time.
Yeah.
My dad's a classic.
Speaking of that, Cam, can you name off the top of your head the 8 films nominated for Best Picture for this award circuit?
Well, obviously we have Black Panther,
yes.
The best one that's gonna win. Star is Born's in there.
Yep.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
That's
3.
I know
made it. There's the one that's black and white about the lady that is a maid in Spanish.
Yes.
Roma? Is that
yes. Right? Yes.
Whoa.
That's 4. You're halfway there.
Okay. Let's think about this.
One of them was a highly anticipated movie in your household.
Which, like Mike Corvallis' household?
Corvallis' household.
Oh, yes. Vice.
Yes, that's 5.
Huh. Let's see. I got nothing else.
I'll give you a couple hints for these next ones and see if you can tell me. So one is directed by Yorgos Lanthimos, who did The Lobster, The Killing of a Sacred Deer, and Dogtooth of those films, and maybe 1 or 2 others. This one stars Emma Stone, Rachel Weisz, and Olivia Campbell about one of the...
Oh, where she's a queen or whatever?
Yes. Do you know
what
that one's called?
Duck race and eat pineapples?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea what it's called.
That one's called The Favorite.
Actually, I was playing at Edgefield a while back.
Yeah. So another one, directed by Spike Lee, starring Adam Driver, and other people. This one is the only one I haven't seen. I'm seeing it probably tonight or tomorrow. It's one of the only nominated movies at all I actually haven't seen. I've seen pretty much all the rest of them, of like most of all the categories. But this one is about, from what I can tell, a black cop who goes undercover to...
Black Klansman got nominated?
Yes, Black Klansman. There we are.
Okay. I probably should have just guessed that.
Yeah, we have last one here, and it's starring Viggo Mortensen and Mahershala Ali. Mahershala Ali plays a pianist. It's a true story.
The Bodyguard movie.
Yeah, essentially.
Or Drive Him Around.
Yep. Yeah, both, actually. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That one is called Green Book.
I remember you talking about this.
Yes. Now, Cameron, out of all these films, which one do you think? Do you want to win, and which one do you think will win?
Um, with my vast knowledge of all these movies,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the winner is gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be Green Book for the political bonus that they get for that, because Black Klansman, they're not that progressive yet, so they're just gonna go with Green Book to keep it, progressive but not too progressive.
Green Book is probably the third most likely to win out of the eight, so not the worst bet.
Mm-hmm.
But it's definitely not what I would go with personally. But we'll move on. I'm not going to run through all the categories. I don't want to subject you to that. But we'll go through some of the more hotly debated ones, because some of these are really kind of a wash. But some of them are competitive, and we will start here. Oh, well, I guess this whole transition to get in here. Do you know the films nominated for Best Animated Feature this year?
Spider-Man.
Yes.
Ralph Breaks the Internet.
That's there. There's 5 of them, if I didn't say.
Oh my god.
Think about another anime movie that came out last year. It's probably in here.
What came out last year?
A highly anticipated sequel came out last year.
Did the Lego Movie 2 come out last year?
No, Lego Movie came out like a week ago.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
No,
That's
much more highly touted sequel to one of
Oh,
Pixar's
Incredibles
best.
2.
Incredibles.
Yeah, I watched
2.
that the other day.
Did you? Did you like
Yeah.
it?
It was pretty good.
I thought it sucked, but to each their. Yeah. And then we have a Wes Anderson film. Wes Anderson. Do you know Wes Anderson?
Isle of Dogs.
There we are. And then we have this last one that I am probably one of the only people in America who's seen this film, because it's a Japanese film about.
Weeb.
Well, I mean, yeah. But, it's not like anime. It's just like, I mean, I guess technically, it's not like based off of like a manga or something or a light novel. It's just a Japanese animated film called Mirai. Easily my second favorite of this category, but the least likely to win. So if you had to pick one to win, you think it's got to be Spider-Man?
That's obviously one I want to win, but I wouldn't be surprised if Isle of Dogs won, because it's got that off-Broadway kind of feel.
Those are the number 1 and 2 most likely to win. I would definitely pick Spider-Man, Spider-Verse. All right, so there are a couple really highly competitive categories this year. Did you see any documentaries this last year that came out in like 2018?
I have watched part of the Hulu Fire documentary, Fire Festival.
Was it, didn't it come out in like January? Pretty sure that wasn't.
Could have been.
I don't know if that was 2018. Anyways, none of those are nominated.
That is the only documentary I've seen in like the last 5 years or something.
Well, that's kind of sad. Have you heard of a film called Free Solo?
Is it about the cups or the character?
Neither.
Dang it. Then no.
You haven't heard of it. It's actually a big documentary. Well, a bigger one you might have heard of earlier this year was Won't You Be My Neighbor, the Mr. Rogers documentary. It didn't end up getting nominated, even though it was, before nominations, was the odds-on favorite to win the whole thing, and just didn't get nominated. But so Free Solo, I saw at Cinema 21 in Portland. It's a film about a guy named Alex Honnold. And free soloing is when you rock climb without any kind of ropes or any kind of like other equipment by yourself.
Makes sense.
And he climbs El Capitan, which is like, I think, the most dangerous free solo climb in America, or like one of them. I don't know. But anyways, it like chronicles like him and his whole thing, and it's shot absolutely gorgeously. It's actually made by National Geographic. Beautiful film. And then the other one that it's, the percentage chance that free solo wins is about 38.8, which is, pretty good, but not exactly what you're looking for. The next one is called RBG. Do you know who RBG is?
It is the old TV adapter things you'd use for video games that were the 3 different colors.
That's RGB, but close enough. No, RBG is about Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, chronicling her. That documentary is currently at the 40.5%, a 1.7 percentage point chance difference between the two of them, going by the statistics I'm using. Very close. I don't know which one I'm picking, but which one do you think is going to win?
Who made the RBG one?
Who, like what company or who directed it?
Sure. I mean, like, is it someone as big as National Geographic?
Betsy West and Julie Cohen, looking for a production company. Magnolia Pictures. Oh, CNN. CNN.
Oh, God. CNN can't win anything. We're going with Free Solo.
Free Solo. I hope that's what wins. That's a much better documentary, in my opinion. Yeah, so a couple other hotly debated ones. There's really just, maybe 2 more that are super hotly debated, in my opinion. Best original score. Now, Cam, I would say you said you saw Isle of Dogs. You see Isle of Dogs?
No, I just knew it
existed. You didn't see it. You just knew it existed. Okay. Have you heard of a film called If Beale Street Could Talk?
Maybe. Sounds sort of familiar.
Do you know who Barry Jenkins is?
Nope.
Barry Jenkins is a director, famous for directing the film Moonlight, which won Best Picture a few years ago.
Over La La Land, right?
Yes,
and mixed it up.
Yep, yeah, that whole thing. This movie got snubbed for Best Picture by movies like Bohemian Rhapsody, Vice, Green Book. Okay, the list goes on.
Black Panther.
There are 10 slots. I don't think Black Panther took a spot from Beale Street. But, so Beale Street Could Talk is the odds-on favorite currently at 32% chance likely. Number 2, though, is Black Panther at 25.1%. Now, Cam, I want to ask you one thing. Can you remember any part of the Black Panther score?
When they were down in that, like, waterfall basin thing and all the people were, like, freaking out, hitting themselves and whatever.
Yeah. But, like, in general, can you, like, when you, like, think of that movie, can you, like, think of how it sounds? Does, like, the score, like, other than that scene and maybe, like, all the stars or the song that plays during, like, the, I don't know if you call it a heist scene, but, like, when they kind of, like, go and infiltrate that one, like, building. It's been a while since I've seen Black Panther. Anyways, when they, like, go in, when, like, T'Challa and his, like, the other 3 girls go with him and they, like, are undercover, and then there's a whole fight scene in, like, this building thing for, like, vibranium or something. I don't know. Do you know what I'm talking about at all?
I don't know. Like, early in the movie?
I feel like it was within the first half, but maybe not. I don't know.
Is that when he's all like, I never freeze?
I don't know. Anyways, those 2 are highly contested. Somehow, did you see one of my favorite films that got snubbed across the board? I think it was nominated for literally, like, 1 award, and it's probably not going to win it. Was
No, I haven't seen Bumblebee, Frankie. I'm sorry.
No, Bumblebee could have got nominated for Best Visual Effects over Black Panther, IMO. But no, I was gonna say First Man.
Oh yeah, saw that.
You saw First Man. First Man got snubbed across the board. Very disappointing to me. I think it's a movie that'll age incredibly well, and in my opinion, had probably the best or second best score. Didn't even get nominated. Instead, Mary Poppins Returns is nominated. Whew, that's a rough one. Anyways, it's really a 2-horse race here between Beale Street and Black Panther. Which one do you think is taking home the gold?
Wait, did Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again not get nominated?
No nominations.
God, it's like they don't even know what they're doing down there.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's what we all think at this point.
Yeah, definitely pulling for my boy Black Panther in this one.
Yeah, I'm definitely pulling for Beale Street because Beale Street is just such a better film and a better score. But I wouldn't be too upset because I still think it's probably. I mean, I'm so annoyed that First Man to get nominated. I don't really care. All right, and the most hotly debated, probably not hotly debated, the tightest race in all 24 best film editing. All 5 nominees are 5 nominees from Best Picture. You have Bohemian Rhapsody, The Favorite, Vice, Black Klansman, and Green Book, all in there. And just looking at the math here, currently Bohemian Rhapsody is in first place, but is only leading by 0.2% over second place, and is less than 2 percentage points away from third place. So super hotly debated. Of these, you haven't seen any of these pictures, have you?
Not at all.
Not at all. So just right off the bat, which one do you think has got it?
I mean, based purely off trailers, it's got to be Vice.
Yeah, Vice. Vice was flashy with its editing. That's the one I'm personally picking as my pick to win. Not that I want to win, but I think will win. And it is third place currently and most likely, because I can't live in a world where Bohemian Rhapsody wins Best Editing.
Aw.
That'd be such an embarrassment. That movie is so poor. Like, literally the biggest problem with the film is its editing. Next to its script, and then third its performances. Like, I guess number one the director, but that's for different reasons. This film is so poorly edited. I can't even believe it. The Favorite deserves it way more. Vice deserves it more. If I had to pick one of these I want to win, probably The Favorite, but I think it's got to be Vice. But if Bohemian Rhapsody wins, I will be not happy.
We'll have to get a live reaction of that for the pod.
We'll go through one more award here, because I think you've probably seen the one that's likely to win this one.
Aquaman?
No, Aquaman
Dang.
did not get nominated for anything in this. Best Sound Editing, super hotly contested one as well.
Super hot.
Super hot. Less than 2% between number one and number two. But the number one nomination, Cam, can you think of a film that you probably saw last year? I'm going to go on a limb and say you did see it. Pretty confident you did. That would be, commended for its sound editing, for the sound of the film.
Well, based purely on the fact that you think I saw it,
Yes.
I'm going to go with Infinity War.
No, it's not.
Dang it.
All right, how about if I rephrase the question? How about we think about a movie that was commended for its lack of sound?
Star Wars.
What?
What?
What? Wait, where did that come from?
Because the ship and then the
No, that was The Last Jedi. That didn't come out last year.
I don't know. All right, then it's definitely it's A Quiet Place.
Yes, A Quiet Place. I'm like Solo. What sound in Solo needs an award? Although Solo did get nominations for Best Visual Effects, as did Infinity War. Infinity War is probably gonna win that. But yes, A Quiet Place is currently barely beating Bohemian Rhapsody in that race. I do think Bohemian Rhapsody will probably win. However, I am picking A Quiet Place for my selections because I can't live in a world where this movie has any more wins than it possibly deserves, and it doesn't deserve a single one.
Aw.
Anyways.
I like Rami Malek. That's cool.
Yeah, I like Rami Malek too. I also don't like when he defends pedophiles. I also don't like when he does a really cheap, bad imitation of Freddie Mercury. Like,
Aw.
Poor guy. Yeah, what a poor guy. He's just nominated for 1 million awards and is a millionaire. What a hard life. I'm annoyed right now. Anyways, do you remember much of A Quiet Place? What did you think of that film when you saw it?
I mean, it was fine. I don't know. The people were too annoying.
People who saw it or people in the film?
The people in the movie.
Interesting. Who was annoying?
The wife for not realizing that she pulled a nail up out of the stairs. Like, god dang.
Yeah.
And then the kid for playing with the toy. God.
Oh, in the very beginning?
Yeah. Like,
Okay,
come on, people.
Okay, how do you have more sympathy for Rami Malek than you have for this child?
Because Rami's just trying to do his job, man. That
You're
kid's
just
trying to be annoying.
You just like Mr. Robot. Did you see that show?
I've seen like half the first season. It was cool.
Okay.
But then I didn't get into it.
Yeah, I've never seen it, but yeah. Anyways, that was our Oscar rundown, Cam. I'm glad you could participate in one of my favorite events of the year. It's there are so many problems and issues with the Oscars, so many parts that are completely and utterly problematic and terrible. But my God, I love it so much. I don't know why. I've been
real
following.
quick.
Oh, go ahead.
what were you thinking about how they wanted to put all the lesser awards during the commercial breaks for the Oscars? You see that?
Oh, did I see that?
Yeah, I figured you did.
And pause. Hey guys, Frankie from the future here, editing the podcast currently. To save you guys from this giant rant where I rant about everything that happened with the Oscars this season and all the controversies surrounding it, to save you from listening to all of that and me peeking the mic because I get really annoyed, I'm gonna just do a supercut here of some stuff I said, and yeah, you can thank me later, I guess. Cinematography? Hello? John Bailey needs to step down. Absolutely terrible president. Mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake. Every week it's a new thing. Now Kendrick Lamar says, actually, I'm not going to perform. If you want to cut time, cut the shorts. The thing with the short films, like I went and saw them at the theater. There isn't like easy access for a lot of these shorts. I kind of understand that. Cut out all the garbage and maybe even cut down a little bit of the commercials. Oh God, how dare I, recommend that. But like just not televising cinematography or editing, mind-bogglingly stupid. How do we get the public to watch this show? The public just doesn't care anymore. And that's okay, because this show isn't for the public, it's for people like me who watch like 90%, 95% of all these films. People like me who pay $25 to go and watch all the shorts. Like, that's who it's for. Like ABC should sell the show to Netflix and run the show on Netflix or stream it online or do something to modernize it instead of cutting it down. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Anyways.
Glad I brought that up.
Anyways. Yeah, what's the topic?
All right. This is a bit of a two-parter, and it starts with a softball and then carries in to something a bit more in-depth.
Uh-huh.
And it's a very different path we're going to take here. Okay, Frankie?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So just picture yourself. You're you. You're living in the normal world, and you're just kind of chilling, right?
Okay.
And then, now you're yourself, but you have the power of bending from the Avatar series. Which bending would you want?
So this is a softball?
This is the easier one.
Oh my.
Because there's only 4 options.
Oof.
And we are in core rules where there is lightning and metal bending. If you're good at those.
That was the next question. Am I only allowed to lightning bed when convenient for the plot?
No, you're fine.
Okay, good. How about like
fire bending needs all the cool stuff it can get.
Yeah, there's like lava bending too.
Ooh.
And season 3, I think. Yeah. Wow. When I was a kid, it was always air. I thought air was just so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. But like water is so dope. And like blood bending. Oh.
Okay, so why would you want to blood bend? Like, honestly, I don't get it.
Well, I mean, like if you're evil and like want to kill people, it's just kind of dope.
Yes, but we are talking about you in your normal life. Just remember that. So if you want to be evil, then by all means.
No, to me, it's like if you like if it's the normal world. Okay, so there's no like. Am I like the only one?
I don't know. Would it be better if like we're in our world right now, but everyone has bending? I feel like we should go with that. So that way you're not like some weirdo.
So then my question is like, are there like air like nomad like is that like that whole landscape a thing? Like if I take airbending, do I have to like become like a nomad and like learn the ways of all that?
No. It's the world is completely the same, except for people have bending abilities.
So I don't get in my own appa?
No appa.
Okay, well that takes a big blow. I really want an appa. Yeah, I'm still going air. Air is dope.
All right. If you had to rank them, I guess, how would you rank them?
When I was a kid, I'd always put Earth last. 'Cause I was like, why? That sounds dumb, but Earth bending would be so dope. I think. I mean, fire is flashy, but like I just feel like it's so dangerous compared to like all the rest of them. Fire is probably 4, then Earth, then water, then air, maybe. But like, it's not that big of a margin between any of them.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like, fire, there's honestly not much you can do with it besides, like, I don't know, be violent. You know?
Yeah, you could, like, become really good at wilderness survival. I don't know.
Yeah, but imagine wilderness survival when you can earthbend. You can just build
Yep.
yourself like a castle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So when I was thinking about this, my first instinct was definitely air, just because like him sitting on that ball, spinning around and flying
Mm-hmm.
would be super cool. But then more I thought about it, I just feel like earthbending is just as fun, but so much more practical too. Because like I was just thinking like walking home from my class, what if I just was like standing and I just made the earth carry me home? You know, I'd be like
Yeah.
skateboarding but on nothing. Or like if I'm skiing and I can just build a jump right in front of me or something.
Yeah.
That'd be wild. And it's like, I don't know, I feel like you can do everything with Earth that you can with anything else besides, I guess, if you're not standing on solid ground like I am right now, that probably wouldn't be very good.
Yeah, one of the things that attracted me to air though is in Korra, as part of her like training to learn air, was they went through that thing with like all the spinning like flags type things.
Remember
You know what I'm
that?
talking about?
Yeah.
And like being able to like maneuver and have that kind of like precision in your movement by able to like manipulate the wind. I think that's super cool too.
That is a good point. Yeah. But yeah, I think Earth or air is definitely dope. Earth to just, it'd be so cool to just build a giant castle out of Earth. For no reason.
Yeah.
Or like if you're playing hide and seek and you just go underground.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Okay, so now we're gonna step the scales up a bit. Okay,
Okay.
Frankie.
Okay.
So it's the same thing. You're living your normal everyday life, but in this situation, no one else is gonna have powers, and you're not picking a bending power. You're picking the move set for a character from Smash Bros.
Which one?
Ultimate, just because
Oh God.
it's got everybody. So it's like, what move set would just make your everyday life the best?
Wow. So we're taking out most of the sword characters because it's just like really good at swinging a sword, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Wow. I'm gonna bring up a picture of the Smash Ultimate roster and look at it real quick.
Yeah, I got one of those right in front of me.
Alrighty. Mario's just a dude.
I mean, you
Who's-
could pull up a flood out of nowhere and
Yeah.
spray people.
You just smack someone with a blanket and they'll turn around. Uh, Donkey Kong is again just super strong. Like his recovery is kind of dope. His roll is dope.
You could smash the ground and then have the whole world shake.
Yeah, Link, your Breath of the Wild Links, you can just like you make bombs. That's kind of dope. Samus is just Iron Man.
But he
okay.
can't fly. She.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go through them and the princesses. Which one will make my life the best? This is a hard one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Little Mac could just be like a really dope boxer.
Get jacked.
Yeah.
And then every once in a while, I could just punch someone so hard that they die.
Yeah. Wait, can I be Pokemon trainer and just have Pokemon? Or do I have to choose one of the Pokemon's abilities?
I think you'd have to choose one of the Pokemon's
Oh,
abilities.
man. Well, that was the answer.
I have my top three, but I'm not
Okay.
sure if I want to go through them before you pick, so I don't taint your judgment.
No, you can go ahead.
All right. So I guess I'll put these in worst to best. Worst or third would probably be like Peach or Daisy, because you're ever hungry, you can just pull a turnip out of anywhere. Throw it at someone if they're getting annoying.
Yeah.
And then you also got golf clubs and frying pans just anywhere you want them to be.
Yeah.
But most importantly, you can fly.
Yeah, the
I mean, like,
float's pretty good.
Yeah, like I feel like that'd just be pretty cool. And then you can just ha-cha your way anywhere.
Booty
I
bomb.
don't know. Yeah, so I just feel like mostly the flying ability would just be pretty helpful in everyday life.
Yeah.
Second, Meta Knight. Because similar to Daisy or Peach, you got 6 jumps, so you can basically fly. But then you can also do your swirling side thing, which would be cool just to get around by doing that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But also, you can do your down B and teleport, and that would be pretty dope. I don't know, just like sneak up behind someone and be like, here.
Yeah.
Just freak them out. But I honestly feel like there's a correct answer to this question.
Okay.
And That is the main man, Wario.
I was considering him, but I want to hear your thoughts.
Mostly you can eat anything, and you can jump kind of high with your spinning thing. But you can just pull a motorcycle out of anywhere.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Just free motorcycles for life? How is that not the best thing ever? I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, farting power.
Oh, yeah, the walls.
Always useful.
Yeah. I'm kind of landing on Sheik right now. Because Sheik is just kind of dope. And, like, it's mostly just, like, getting to me is, like, her recovery, her up B. You just, like, disappear and then reappear, like, a few feet above. Like,
That'd be pretty cool.
You, like, get around like that using her up B. That's dope. And you can, like, spawn a grenade out of nowhere. Bouncing fish, where you just, like, do, like, a forward flip forward and then bounce back somehow. Like, that would be... Dude, do you imagine, like, you got in a fight and just did that?
Or, like, parkouring around.
Yeah. Yeah. Jigglypuff, also a pretty good one. 5 jumps, some sick kicks.
Rollout.
Yeah, roll. I didn't consider rollout. I was also considering sing, use put people to sleep, or use rest put yourself to sleep and just go to sleep on command. That sounds amazing. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. I think I'm going to go either Sheik or Puff. Probably Sheik, just because Sheik is like so elegant and cool.
Yeah, that's about it. That's something I was thinking about.
Yeah, it was a cool one. Alrighty.
If people have any other answers, though, hit it up in the Wu-Tang chat.
Yeah, sounds good. I'd like to hear some reasoning. Yeah, thank you all for listening to another episode of Anyone But Cam Offseason Podcast. I've been Frankie.
And this is Cam.
I'll catch you all next time with maybe some Oscar reactions.
Oh boy, I'll have so many hot takes for you guys. Don't wait up.
Catch y'all next time. Goodbye.
See ya.